Welcome back to Pedalhound's awesome vlog of awesomeness. I really have to figure out what I'm going to call this thing I do, but until then, let's just say this is where I talk about the stuff that catches my eye this week. There's a ton of awesome cycling related stuff going on this week. Between the Tour de France and Crankworx, it's just going off. So this week is the start of Crankworx, and if you're anything like me and not able to attend, the fine folks over at Pink Bike and Freecaster have some great coverage. It's really been great watching all of the events that Crankworx has to cover from the comfort of my own couch. There's been some really great moments so far, but the highlight for me has definitely been watching Steve Smith win the Canadian Open DH. And we haven't even got the Joyride yet. They've really stepped up the coverage this year. And if you haven't been watching, I suggest that you give it a try. It's the next best thing to being there. I just hope that Kyle Levitt's course can make the riders and spectators happy. I like what I've seen so far, but I still have a bad taste in my mouth from a few years ago. I don't think that was fun for the riders or the audience. Now, talking about course designs, one of my favorite of all time was the inaugural Bear Claw Invitational. That was just a great course. The riders threw down, the audience loved it, and it's back again this year. I really hope that they're going to have streaming coverage of the event this year for us poor saps who can't make it up to Mount Washington. Let's switch gears a bit and go from knobbies to slicks and talk about the TDF. For those of you that don't know, the TDF stands for Tour de France, and I just love it. I know some of you can't get past the roadies and spandex, but if you can get past that, you'll see the amazing strategy, the teamwork, the willpower, and the endurance of these athletes. And you'll keep on coming back every day, just like me. Every day I'm left in awe at the end of the stage. The crashes have been crazy this year, and it's been really taking its toll on the peloton. I have no idea who's going to win this year, but so far it's been really keeping me on the edge of my seat. And again, if you're not watching it, I really suggest you give it a try. And don't forget to root for Ryder and the Garmin Cervelo team. They're really rocking it this year. And Ryder is the only Canadian in the Tour, and he just happens to be from Victoria, my hometown. Keep on being awesome, Ryder. So what about the videos that caught my eye? Well, just like last week, I'm going to start with the amateurs and then move on to the pros. Today's first video comes from Duthie Hill in Washington. Now, if I'm not saying that correctly, just let me know in the comments. I like this video because the trails look like a lot of fun, the stunts look at my level, and I love the multiple lines. It's all about progression. I really have to get my passport up to date because this place looks like a ton of fun for all skill levels. I've put a link down in my shorts for more information on Duthie Hill. Next up is a video that I think may be German, but that's all I know about it. I know not everyone is into this type of riding, but some of the lines they choose have huge consequences, and the views from the top are pretty friggin' stellar. Check it out. Now I have to be honest. Everyone that knows me knows that I'm not a huge fan of lefty forks. They may be great, but as a bigger dude, they just scare me. But given that, I give this guy props for a great camera angle. It's pretty cool, and the trail looks fun. You can't really go wrong with Downieville. Now, onto the pro videos. This first video is an ad for HTC. And I don't know what they're selling, but I think it may be hipsters. Maybe they're giving away hipsters when you buy a phone. You may have to wash it first, but hey, you'll end up with some free PBR. All jokes aside, I really like how they brought a whole bunch of styles of riding together. It looks like they had a lot of fun, and the cinematography is just great. And the last video of the day is some Forex Writers and their training program. It looks like they're living the hard life. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I picked up an adjustable seat post last year, and it was the best thing for my riding that I have done in years. Yeah, I've heard everyone say, just learn to ride with your seat post high, but I'm just not comfortable with it. If the seat's too low, my knees kill me at the end of the day, and if it's too high, I feel like I'm getting a seat in them in the steep and gnarly. Some new contenders have put their hat in the ring since I bought my KS, and some of them look pretty good, but I feel that every post still has its flaws. I've heard rumors that Fox is developing a new post, and Crank Brothers is working on one too, but what I have here are spy shots from the new KS Lev. The Lev looks like it's going to address some of the issues that I have with the current crop of KS posts, and it gives me the extra inch of travel that I've been looking for. That leaves us with today's giveaway. And the big surprise is nothing. I got nothing for you. But please still subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment. And that leaves us with today's question of the day. Who do you think is going to win Joyride this year? My money is on Brandon Simonuk. He's just so smooth. I know I said I'd be doing a review of Pedal Driven this week. Well, I ran out of time today, so instead I wrote it up and put it on my blog earlier this week. Check it out at singletrackgeek.com. And don't forget to check me out on Twitter and Google+. The links are all below. Till next time, ride hard, laugh lots, and get dirty.